Hello guys, thank you very much for clicking on my video. This is a Zandvoort race in the gt3s in the Samsoid League that we always do on a Sunday. Absolute carnage at the start. I had a problem with something disconnecting on my PC throughout quali and the race, basically. So I've investigated that I've hopefully got to the bottom of that. But this is a great race, carnage at the start, and we have a really good race with our mate Steve, who is arguably one of the most improved drivers I've ever seen on iRacing over the last year. But really good one, this one. I enjoyed it anyway. Thank you very much for being here. Let's jump on the grid, see how we get on. Cheers. On my PC during qualifying, I tried to find out what it was, but I couldn't. And I think it might be something to do with my shakers because they're going absolutely bonkers.
Ooh, Steve, I like that paint. Gray and orange, that's nice.
Get ready, time to focus. Go, go, go!
I'm not allowed to overtake, I don't think. Before the line, so I couldn't be in front of Darren there, I don't think. Right, here we go, race start. Unfortunately, my shakers are going wickedly crazy. They're up way too hard.
Yellow flag. Okay, the start will do. Time to get to work. Car right. Clear right.
That'll do. So that was a bit of a bonkers start.
On your right. Hold your line. He's still there. Clear right. Car right. Still there. Right side's clear.
We're going quite our way past Steve here, ladies and gents. Oh God, it almost hurts my bones, my shakers. Jesus.
This is great. Come on, keep nailing those exits. 17th place. The next car is Neil.
Lightning Magoo. Right, I'm concentrating on my rig, to be fair, because something was wrong. I did a Windows update today like we should never do. All the audio was wrong. All the audio is what runs the shakers, and the shakers are just going like quite significantly harder than they normally do. I'm in a little cabin at the bottom of my garden with my neighbours quite near me, and I think it's going to be quite loud.
The leader has just done
shaking their houses probably. Right, let's concentrate a bit more on the drive-in and just see if we can ignore the rig for the minute.
That laptop car right. He's still there. He's still there. He's still there. Still there. Right side's clear.
Ooh. He made it hard. He made it hard for us. Let's get after Steve. Oh, the rig. Every gear shift is going like into my chest cavity.
P16.
Right, come on, let's do it. P15, man, ain't too bad.
P15. That lap was a 135.8. That's your best lap in this
I need to
session.
brake earlier there.
The gap in front is now 1.0.
I've got to avoid the curbs. I've simply got to avoid them because of the rig. I'm worried that something's going to break. Uh-oh.
We predict your refuel window will open after 11 minutes and should close at about 36 minutes.
It's Steve flying along, man. Oh, those curves. Holy crap. Don't know, the mic might even be picking up thumps. Steve has improved so much. I mean, I know that I'm quite, I don't want to disrespect Steve. I know I'm a little bit slow. I'm a little bit out of touch with the rig at the minute, but Steve is flying along compared to what he used to.
That lap was a 135.3.
So much more improved
That's your quickest
driver.
so far. Gaining on this
The
car.
understeer
Gap
there is
0.7.
bonkers. Turning in too early there, just following it round too much. Uh-oh, something's disconnected and reconnected. See that? See that? That's disconnecting and reconnecting. Something. That's what cost me my qualifying. I don't know how. I'll have to work out how to see what that is that's causing that. Like, I think you can see what disconnected last or connected last, maybe. I think it shows a lot of stuff on this rig, and to find out what it is that's disconnecting is quite hard. What I don't want to do is get near Steve and have it cost Steve his race, so if I feel like I can't race him, then I'm not going to race him.
The gap in front
I'll just
is now
stop.
1.2.
And this won't get uploaded to YouTube. Okay, let's try and ignore the rig and the USB. Close in on Steve, see if we can put him under a bit more pressure. Right, let's keep it clean. Let's get a green.
You've just done a 135.9. The gap ahead is now 1.5. Fifteenth place. Your lap time was 135.2. Good lap. That's your best in the session. You're a second off the pace in Sector 1. The gap in front is now 1.2 seconds.
Bit of a rubbish second corner then, second to last corner. Cost us a bit of time.
You've just done a 135.2. That's your best lap in this session. The gap in front is now 1.1.
Definitely quicker to kind of roller coaster that corner, I think. But I just can't bring myself to do it. And look at Steve Ewing. Look at him. It's glorious to watch, isn't it? I mean, I am pushing hard to try and catch up with Steve here. And fair play to the bloke. I mean, like, there was a time where Steve Ewing was lapped, was a blue car to me, regular. What a turnaround. I mean, the dude is so much better. And that ain't me being arrogant. That's me, you know, puffing Steve up. The guy is so improved, it's unbelievable. Like, they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Well, you certainly can. The man in front is proof of that.
The gap ahead is
He's
now
absolutely
1.4.
flying. He put a wheel wrong. Brilliant.
Window open. That lap was a 135.7.
I mean, what am I to do, guys? I'm flat out. He's just better than me. He's quicker here, isn't he? He don't give a fuck that I'm here. Putting the gravel on the track there is not a great start. I don't know what I was shifting there for.
That lap time was 135.2. That's your quickest lap in this session.
And I know that I'm eating into the ABS quite a lot here. And look at that slingshot out of there with the delta going down. Got to try and do that every time. And that was just too, you know, I don't really like the tracks with the hills, the blind corners and all that. I'm not very good at them.
The gap ahead is now 1.1.
Shifting down there. I don't know why I'm starting to do that. I don't know why I'm doing that.
P14, that last lap was a 135.2.
Yeah, look at that. That's the way. Oh, Steve made a rare mistake there. It's gone wide a little bit. See if we can force another couple of those, would be nice. Why am I doing that? Why am I downshifting there? It's the weirdest thing ever. Come on, Steve.
P13, your last lap time was at 1:35.1. That's your
We was
fastest lap
understeering
today.
on entry there. I'm so, like, I'm just proud of it. I don't mean to sound patronising. Oh no, is that a 1X? No, at all. Right? If Steve Ewing ever watches this video back, I'll watch it, and I'm so proud of him. It's just bonkers. I know the bloke for a long time sim racing, don't even know what the dude looks like, but I've got a broad, beaming smile on my face, genuinely. Watching this dude just put that car right on the apexes for 20 minutes or so has just been brilliant. I'm so chuffed for him. It's awesome. Yeah, I'm chuffed. Couldn't lose to somebody who I couldn't be more proud of, if you know what I mean. It's awesome.
The gap in front is now 1.3 seconds. That was 1:35.7.
Finally, that's felt quite nice then, that corner.
Got 10
Look
minutes
at the
of fuel
understeer,
remaining.
guys. It's crazy. Track temperature, I don't expect that hot with this overcast weather. Not at all. Yeah, it's 19 degrees. Car feels heavy and hot today. Another tiny little bit of oversteer there from Steve, which sent him out wide a little bit in that carousel, but managed to pick up the pieces quite nicely.
The gap's now 0.9. That's halfway. Should be
And
about
have the guys just
9
toying
minutes
with me
of fuel left.
at this point in time.
That lap was a 1:35.1.
Super late on the brakes there. I mean, catching the guy's one thing, isn't it? I mean, what a drive. Oh, we had another little moment there. He might be looking in the mirrors a bit too much. Eyes forward, Steve. Come on, mate, you got this. I mean, I'm not going to let up. I'm going to race the bloke when I get there, if I get there. But I would love nothing more than for Steve to defend and beat me. I'd love it. I'd be so chuffed for him. But I'm not going to give him 0.25%. This is it.
The gap in front is now 0.9.
He's daring it. Trying to break that toe a little bit, he is. Look how late he breaks it. I have to break on the 100 metres.
136.0.
Still don't really get it stopped. I think he's braking more like 90. Chucking weeds back at me, he is. Oh, he's going for that slingshot as well. Oh yeah, it works, look. Gapped me a little bit then. Using the track to his advantage. Oh, I had to get out of it.
That's 20 minutes to go. Relax.
Oh, the
Focus,
understeer is
keep it
real
smooth.
there. Steve's suffering a little bit the same, I think. You know that feeling where you're like, oh, in every corner where it
Gap
just
in front
feels
is
heavy and
increasing. It's now
heavy and hot.
1.0.
It's just like that all the time. Steve, I gotta keep saying it. Steve's a fucking legend. I'm loving it. I'll stop now. Dude's just driving away from me, look. And fucking that last sector is awesome. Oh, let's have a think of what we're going to do here. Pit stop in and stuff. 10 litres left.
You've just done a 135.8.
Oh, we had a moment then. A little bit of oversteer. Oh no, and there. Jesus Christ. I'm losing my little slingshot. Steve's absolutely nailing the slingshot. Always wide there. He's had to back right out to keep it on the road. Good job he got his little gap. Right. To be quiet. I'm going to be quiet. I'm just going to get a couple of good laps in, hopefully.
We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. P11, you've just done a 135.3. You're a second off in Sector 1. Sector 2 is 0.2 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace. The guy behind's catching. The gap's now 2.8. The gap ahead is now 0.5.
Right, we've got 2.1 laps of fuel left. Someone ringing me. Right, we're in this lap.
Nice and smooth. Don't overdrive the car. 10th position. Your last lap time was at 135.5. We're running on fumes, mate. Hit this lap in this lap. lead car's pitting.
Lead car's pitting.
"15 minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go. Stay calm, keep it smooth." Very little fuel left. Come into the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap. Perella is now in the lead.
Oh!
The gap in front has increased to 1.1
Stevie
seconds. Lane speed
has
limit
managed to
is
save
60
fuel
kilometers per hour. 100
whilst
meters,
doing
2
that.
litres left. Okay,
It feels
we're
like.
to the end. 50 meters.
Stevie Ewing. Steve will be in the next lap.
Berry behind is pitting.
See, Steve, tell us the dummy. What a legend. What a ledge. Right, let's see if we got what we got on exit.
White is now leading.
He's going to have a slightly quicker stop, I should think. He don't need so much fuel. Oh, God. Wide. Come on, John. Can have a car on exit. It's going to be Steve.
The gap behind is now 16 seconds. P13.
Oh, he's behind us. We got in front of him. So we've got enough fuel. Wonder what he must have made a mistake. He must have made a mistake to lose 4 seconds. Or 5. Let's hope we've got enough fuel, eh? Based on Steve's stop. That was awesome. Like, Steve Ewing, you're a fucking dude. I'd attempted to let him back past. And see if we can do it on track, because there's no one in front. Like, it's only Steve behind by ages. Oh, that is that dodgy reconnect there. My GoPro got it. Oh, even all my stuff disappears. Something's disconnecting and reconnecting. But I didn't hear the USB sign that time. Guess I've got to go through all my stuff. Just make sure everything's nice and secure.
behind is now 4.1 seconds. 10 minutes to go.
Oh, it's
That's
taking
10
loads of
minutes
time
left.
out. I must have been that freeze. I hope. I think that might put all the because I obviously record the GoPro on my head is a separate recording. That's just recording onto its own SD card. I don't run it into OBS because I can't get 4K off it in OBS. But also, there's a recording, the little relative you see in the top right corner here that's kind of faded. That and my voice and the game and all the audio is being recorded into OBS, and then I edit them together and line them up on the timeline so they sync up. But if my GoPro is uninterrupted, but the audio keeps getting interrupted like that, it might not sync up perfectly, which does my head in, but we'll see. There's less than 10 minutes to go.
The car behind is reeling you in. The gap is now 3.9 seconds.
Well, I'm like half a second down on this lap. How is that?
Minutes of fuel remaining.
We've got enough fuel at least.
Your lap time was 1:35.4.
Sure, if Steve comes and watches this in the comments, he can tell us what happened. Did he make a mistake? Did you make a mistake in the pit, Steve, or did you overrun a box, or just have a really careful entry? Because you lost 5 seconds to me, bro, and I don't know why that would have happened for you. I didn't feel like I was particularly great in the stop, pretty average. That gets a bit boring now, these streams, when nothing happening in front or behind. Sorry about that, guys. If you're still watching, I really appreciate you being here and giving me the watch hours. Well, I don't really know what I'm trying to do with this YouTube channel, to be honest. Given up on it a few times. But we'll just see. I'll just keep putting along. There'll probably be 1 or 2 videos. 1 video pretty much a week, which is this Sunday race.
That was a 1:35.9.
I might mix it up and do some screen capture stuff.
Lap times are pretty consistent.
But I just love, you know what I love? I love this GoPro. I like it to look like I'm racing a real car. That's what all this effort was about. And that's why I like the GoPro. This is just my style now, and I think I'm just going to keep doing this. I like the audio to sound like I'm, you know, I can make it, this is an XLR mic, I've got quite a nice quality one, and I can make it sound like a BBC radio studio, but I don't think it's within keeping of the stream. I want the audio to sound like I'm kind of at least screaming at you from inside a car. I don't want it to be all beautiful. I kind of want it to be a bit ragged.
That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes. Come on, head up. Keep your focus further down the track.
Oh. That was nearly a second slow, that lap. I've got to concentrate. Let's just do a quiet, quick lap. I'm much quicker when I'm shut up, basically.
That lap time was 1:35.9. The gap behind is now 3.3.
I mean, I am literally saved by the fucking finish line, I think. If I can just keep it on the track, because Steve is eating. He's halved that deficit since we left the pits, pretty much. And I ain't mucking about. I'm doing the best I can.
13th place.
All right, let's do our fastest lap of the race.
That's 5 minutes of fuel left. Push, push, push. We can catch this car. You've just done a 1:35.4. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
That was naughty there. I nearly went on the grass and I nearly lost it all. Let's not do our fastest lap of the race. that was close, dudes. I felt like the feedback in the wheel and everything tell me that was grass. Got to be white flag, innit? Or not? No, not quite yet. Ages yet.
That was at 1:36.1. 2 minutes of fuel remaining.
Oh, fucking hell, I was looking somewhere else on my little dash down there. I was looking at how fast I went and I nearly hit the wall.
We're running on fumes, mate. Last lap. That lap time was 1:34.6. That's your best lap in this session.
Got white flag, ladies and gents, with 1.0 laps left in the tank. So I can see on my relative, my little relative there, that my last average 5 laps is a 1:35.5.
The gap behind is now.
That's why I have those there. And Steve's behind is a 1:35.3.
Minutes to go.
So on average, he's 0.2 faster than me over the last 5 laps. I think that's fucking awesome. I'm well chuffed for the bloke. Amazing little driver now. Absolute legend. Look, he's got 1.1k, man. He's a 2.5k driver all day long.
Very little fuel left.
That was beautiful. I enjoyed it because I was racing with my mate Steve.
Watch out.
That was pretty boring for after the pit stop. Sorry about that, guys, but we'll take it. P11 after the carnage at the beginning. Okay, it's a P11.
Well done, mate.
Well in, Steve. Well in, Steve. Well in, mate. Cool. There you go, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Till next time,
nice
keep
job,
it real.
John. Thanks for pulling me along, man.
Steve. Yeah, I can't. I'm proud of you, mate. Proud of you. That's all I can say.